What's up, guys? My name's Terrence and I record myself playing video games and upload them right here on YouTube. Today I have another commentary, as always, of some Black Ops gameplay where I don't even remember the score, but it is Dom on Nuketown because Nuketown is my favorite map, even though the spawns are garbage. But today I don't actually have a topic. It's been a long time since I talked about gameplay, pretty much since I first started commentating. So I decided today I'd get some gameplay and I'd actually talk about the gameplay. So here we go. Today I am running the setup of the M60 gun, I believe, the M60 with grip and a secondary as the RPG, running the Sleight of Hand Pro Hardline and Ninja setup with the kill streaks going 3, 4, 5, but with Hardline it is 2, 3, 4, as Hardline allows you to get kill streaks 1 kill faster. I'm actually not a fan of the RCXD, but it's actually a little bit more helpful as everybody runs UAV. It actually works a little bit better for me than the UAV. It's a little bit more helpful. But yes, so basically in this setup I had just unlocked the M60 and I was just looking for a gun because I'm definitely a sprayer. I spray a lot, and the M60's huge mag allows for me to spray a whole lot easier without running out of ammo half as quick as me per se using the FAMAS. Also, the FAMAS has been patched, so I don't really use the FAMAS anymore. I use more, if I decide to use a assault rifle or anything, I go with the Galil. But as you can see here, I'm using a light machine gun, and yeah, I think I got a triple spray in the game before this one that maybe if I can find, I'll upload it and let you guys see it. But yes, so basically when you're playing domination on Nuketown, spawns are crazy. There's going to be a lot of nades and a lot of launchers going on during this. There's also going to be a whole lot of spraying, praying, jumping, and the best player is going to win in each situation. So you want to make sure you're never standing super out in the open unless you're trying to be a distraction, which really isn't too helpful when it comes to domination as it is in a game type like Sabotage or Search and Destroy, where only one person can plant the bomb or capture the site. So you want to make sure in this game that you're always pretty much, whenever you can go prone, you want to go prone. You also, playing the objective can be played in several different ways, whether you are securing a flag, or you are keeping the enemy off a flag, or you're just making sure you maintain your own flag or help other people maintain their flag. It's simple as that. Kill whoring can be done in this mode without it being a problem, as it was in Modern Warfare 2. Definitely on this map, because on this map, it being so small, if you're keeping the enemy in their spawn and keeping them off of the B flag, well, now you have the middle flag, and you can continue this and you can create a spawn trap, which essentially can keep you in the lead, as we did in this game. That's pretty much what we did. We kept them in a spawn trap for most of this game. And as you can see there, my whole team, I believe, was pretty much destroyed by a whatever you call that, I forget. But yeah, and so it kind of pushed us back for a moment, and we kind of had to maintain our own spawn. And then as you can see, we kind of all slowly, absolute failure right here, we all slowly ran back in and recaptured our territory and took over and kept them off B. So that's pretty good. But again, you have to be careful, because when you're playing Dom on Nuketown, it is really easy for you yourself to be spawn trapped, unless the other team, like the team we played in this game, they were pretty much garbage, which allowed us to do a whole lot more maintaining. Now, I'm not a amazing gamer when it comes to COD or anything like that. I'm a pretty average player. I'm not above average. But if you have a good team, you can always, well, not always, but you can get a decent score in Dom if you play it correctly. Now, as you see here, I'm pretty much maintaining this house because, like right there, it's really easy for the enemy to kind of sneak around and take over the house or the building closest to your spawn. So you want to make sure whatever area you're in, that you are in, you want to make sure you maintain it and keep it out of the enemy's hands at all costs, because if that's taken, all your teammates are pretty much going to get swarmed from behind, and you're going to get sandwiched in the middle of a map like this one. Now normally B is a good flag, is the flag to cap, but you also want to make sure you have a home flag, that way you can't get sandwiched, because if you get sandwiched on a B flag, definitely on maps like Nuketown, it is really easy to get spawn raped instead of just spawn trapped. So make sure you always have a home flag as well as the B flag. I don't think anybody gets sandwiched in this game as far as I can remember. I think if anything, it might be a part where we get complete domination over them, but I think that's as bad as it gets. Also on Nuketown, you want to make sure you stay out of the sides of each map. I mean, of each home flag. The areas on both sides, like for instance right there where I ran from, it is really easy to get a grenade chunked over at you and you pretty much destroy it. Definitely on the A flag side. The A flag sides are really easy to get trapped in, so you have to be careful right there. It's a good thing to have kill streaks that control the air on a map like this one when it comes to domination, or any game type for that instance, because the maps are so small. It's really hard to not at least get one kill in any type of airstrike, whether it be a chopper gunner or a anything. I still cannot remember the name of that thing for some reason, but yes, a napalm strike. There you go. It's called a napalm strike. It's really hard to not be able to get any kills with that. Also, napalm, this is one of the things I don't like about it, but it's also good if you're on the other end. Napalm strike can actually, so can mortar teams. They can go through the building into the wherever the enemy is actually hiding out at the time. So if you're able to get any type of napalm or mortar team, don't be afraid to aim it right next to or above the building, because it will go through and kill anybody who is trying to camp or hide inside of that building. Make sure, believe it or not, if you have a sucky team but you have one guy on a mic, this works on PC just as well as it does on Xbox. I think it works better on PC because PC users are a little bit more cautious, and I believe listen a little bit better than per se Xbox or PlayStation 3 or console, I guess I could just say, players. Because on here you have a more mature audience than you would on per se Xbox, due to the fact that these things, gaming rigs, cost a little bit more than a Xbox, a Nintendo Wii, a Wii U, or a PlayStation 3 would. So it's always good to have a more mature team, but all the same, if you have someone calling commands, you can easily secure flags and different things like that by working together. If you say I'm going to cat B, your team is going to run and follow you and go to B, whether it's chunking nades over to A or C, or if they're jumping on B with you, or they're running around to trap from behind to flank the enemy. But anyways guys, this has been Terrence. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.